how broke and desperate, Danny Dyer became a national treasure. His film career was straight to DVD 10 years ago, but despite his history of infidelity, he is now TV gold, making millions and adored by women. 12 years ago, when his film career went straight to DVD, Danny Dyer acknowledged that he was broke and desperate, making ends meet with nightclub performances. The endearing Cockney's film company, Old Mother Media, had recently gone bankrupt with £30,000 in debt, the most of which was owed to the tax collector, and his latest film, Run for Your Wife, had only made £602 on its first weekend of release. He had twice declined a role of Mick Carter in EastEnders because he wasn't fat, bald, and 50, but things were looking really dire, so he was obliged to accept it. Danny was 36 years old, had a small family, and really needed the money. At first, he didn't even have enough to buy himself a pint to celebrate or gas to travel to Elstree Studios. After collapsing on stage on Broadway after smoking crack, the West Ham devotee had already squandered the opportunity of a brilliant stage career as playwright Harold Pinter's protege. Additionally, his relationship with Jo, his childhood sweetheart and current wife, collapsed as a result of drug addiction and infidelity. He couldn't be trusted with their money, so at one point she ran away, changed her phone number, and emptied their joint account. He is now one of the most adored people on British TV. A rough diamond adored by both men and women. The EastEnders gig he rejected for so long was definitely the pivotal moment in his life. Additionally, businesses like Sky, Paddy Power, and Walker's are lining up for him to represent them in their important Black Friday and Christmas promotions, which has made him a fortune. He is now a national guilty pleasure and adored because he is too authentic to be airbrushed, according to PR guru Mark Borkowski. According to sex specialists, Danny's portrayal of Jilly Cooper's moral romantic Freddie Jones has also served as an aphrodisiac. Queen Camilla, who has frequently enjoyed his company with the king, is among the hordes of new admirers he has gained thanks to Rivals. As a contrast to a very woke world, the straight-talking singer is attracting an increasing number of women away from Rivals. His reputation as a nasty boy has vanished. Along with Tom Hardy, the Princess of Wales, Ryan Reynolds, Tom Hiddleston, Harry Styles, Orlando Bloom, and Dolly Parton, he is the most recent celebrity to choose a children's bedtime book on BB's Bedtime Stories. Danny is achievable, according to relationship expert Tracy Cox, which is why so many women are attracted to him. Relatability is an aphrodisiac in and of itself, and he feels real, flawed yet familiar. He's a reminder that sexual attraction isn't just about symmetrical features, cheekbones, and a ripped torso, even though he might not be the most attractive man in the room. With companies like Sky, Paddy Power, Deliveroo, Walkers, and others falling over themselves to pay him enormous sums to market their products, the celebrity now has a Bentley on the drive of his Essex estate. According to a senior marketing executive who was aware of Dyer's 2025 advertising deals, Danny is relatable and up for absolutely anything. Businesses are more than happy to pay him six figures to promote their brands. Take a look at how many major advertising campaigns he has starred in over the past year. The Paddy Power one took home prizes. People are clamoring to hire him, which makes sense. Thanks to his achievements, his company, Artie Buccio, earned £1.4 million in the most recent fiscal year, according to accounts submitted to company's house this summer. According to the data, Danny's earnings have increased by a staggering £712,221. Before assets like his house, his estimated net worth is comfortably over £5 million. Paddy Power et al. Aren't hiring him for subtlety, stated Mark Borkowski, a celebrity advisor for decades. Danny embodies a dirty, humorous, self-deprecating, and completely corporate glossallergic Britain. For a nation that no longer recognizes itself, he is a nostalgia machine. The delight of the flawed spokesperson has been rediscovered by brands. Danny Dyer felt like an antidote in an age drowning in beige celebrity and fake sincerity. A little risky, a little foolish, but definitely real, he remarked. Mr. Borkowski asserts that he became the national guilty pleasure. Danny Dyer's rebirth isn't some mystical act of cultural alchemy, he continued. It's just an example of fame asset finally realizing it's better to lean into the caricature than run away from it. Yes, he was a joke 10 years ago. The patrons say the geezer taking on hard man, straight to DVDs and subgang material. The industry was unsure on how to handle him. He was too self-aware to remain in the trash can and too real to be airbrushed. Then the penny fell, not for him, but for everyone else. He was given a mythological size by EastEnders, which combined household intimacy with a hint of Shakespearean tragedy. Danny played the part like a man who knew this would be his final dance, and the people loved a rogue turned good. He turned himself into a meme. He accepted his own ridiculousness. Celebrities who become their own punchlines are extremely rare. Working-class swagger, heavily lacquered authenticity, and the charm of a guy who could sell you a pint in a quiet revolution are all cultural shorthand that Dyer brings to the table. He's a traditional rough diamond, with a working-class London upbringing, directness, and protector energy that feels more real and manly than more polished actors. Relationship specialist Tracy Cox continued. His presence and charm make him noticeable even if you're not drawn to him because he doesn't fit the stereotype. Never undervalue the impact that a single outstanding character part can have on our perception of the actor portraying it. It was accomplished by playing Freddie in Rivals, a teddy bear with a bite, with unexpectedly tender romance. Ironically, Freddie is one of the few decent people in the show, considering Danny's history of infidelity and his battles with drug and alcohol addiction. This greatly influenced public opinion. He is now the endearing common man. Even though we may be infatuated with celebrities like Brad Pitt and George Clooney, we are aware that we would never be able to pull them off in real life. Danny's unreserved. What you see is what you get. Demeanor is helpful. He is only attempting to be himself. In a more awakened environment, he is appealing because he opposes authority and speaks his mind. He's humorous and self-deprecating, which is a clincher. One of the top 3 qualities that women find appealing in men is their sense of humor. After his father abandoned him for his other family when Dyer was just 9 years old, Dyer was raised mostly by a single mother on a council estate in Custom House, East London. He met Jo, his current wife, when he was 13. The two of them had a son and 2 children. Before venturing into theater, he earned small parts in additional TV dramas and started studying acting in school, but mostly in secret due to his colleagues' constant bullying. He turned to Nobel laureate writer Harold Pinter as a father figure after his grandfather, who had served as his primary male role model, passed away.